This is the Doctor bringing you a new Battle Brothers series with the last expansion out, a small free DLC that adds 2 new origins. The Oath Takers, who are a bunch of paladin types, and quite frankly, I often play like the paladins in my series. I never attack like random noble armies or peasants or whatever. So thematically, I do play a lot like these guys, but the other origin is the Anatomist, which I cannot believe why this is 2 skull, because they have the ability to research corpses to get potions that buff your men, but your men will never be of confident morale. This, to me, screams hard mode. Like, I think this is the hardest of all of the origins, at least in terms of late game power, because confident is so unbelievably good, plus 10% to all your stats, especially attack. So if you have 80 attack, with confident you have 88. If you have 90 attack, you have 99. Like, that's 3 levels worth of attacks. So your level 11 guy with 90 attack is really a level 14 guy with confident. This origin can never have that. So I'm always playing like down 3 levels basically. And that translates to, like, I think this is 30% less powerful. I don't know how good these potions are. I'm just gonna assume they're all pretty much garbage or like situational or whatever. I'm sure like some of the potions are okay. But like, unless the potions give me back confident, I don't know what they could do to make it so that it compensates for this debuff. Like, this is the insecure trait, which I think is, if not the worst, one of the worst traits. Like, it's either the worst or like the second worst trait in the game. I actually can't think of a trait worse than insecure. Like, the only one that comes to mind is asthmatic, and you can play around that. You can't play around insecure. There is literally no way to play around that. So I guess tiny for damage dealers, for melee damage dealer, is worse. And not even necessarily that. So anyway, let's do it. Let's do the hard mode origin. I'm gonna pick the Holy War just because it's like the only crisis that like has even a remote degree of challenge. Plus, I don't think I demonstrated the power of the... is this the Anatomist banner? Honestly, that banner looks kind of silly. I don't like it. The other one, I think, this is the other new banner. This banner looks cool. This is for the Oath Takers, the Paladins. I like this. This banner looks kind of weird. I mean, I get it. Like skeletons, and we're gonna dissect them, but I don't want to do that. Okay, what is a good banner? Why don't I do one of these southern banners? I haven't played. This looks kind of like a alchemical banner, and I am going to name the company after the Golden Order from Warhammer. That's the alchemist skill that Balthazar Gelt, the transmuter, the metal master himself, belongs to. Now, I don't know if any of these potions will turn us gold, but that's the theme of this run. Everybody's gonna be shiny and golden, and it's gonna be beautiful. I will also post this seed in the video in case you want to play along, just like with the Season 11 series. Unexplored map, of course, the usual stuff. And this time I won't restrict myself from doing the two-hander, quick hands shenanigans stuff, just because this origin actually seems hard. And I will try my best to actually play optimally, or the way I want, like I believe is optimal, and that's just like fight density. And I will beat all the legendary locations because you can get special potions apparently from those. I have no idea what any of the potions are except for like this one potion that you get from killing goblins, because it was posted on like a preview, and the potion is like minus 10% cost to rotation and like footwork. So it's like trash. Anyway, it's like minus half cost to rotation and footwork, and the AP is reduced to 2. It's trash. So anyway, You thought them bounty hunters at first, but they were quick to correct you in that they announced themselves as researchers, not searchers. When you were still yet confused, they explained that they were Anatomists, which did not help their efforts. Frustrated, they called you a colloquial hoe, which you were proud to retort that you knew what colloquial meant, but they laughed and said you misheard, for they were referring to you in the bird sense. With them laughing in your face, you drew your sword, and at this point they put their hands in the air, each one holding a purse filled with crowns. After some further talk, you figured out that they're eggheads with a keen interest in corpses. Being that you are quite talented in creating corpses yourself, you got that right. They saw fit to hire you to do exactly that for them. You will traverse the land, hiring a formidable band of mercenaries, and help these peculiar men accomplish their scientific tasks. All that you ask is that they do not do funny things with your body if you happen to die. The Anatomists put on warm smiles and promise they never do such a thing to a man they're doing business with. Each one of them looks like they learned how to smile from a dead man, and you'll just have to take their word for it. On second thought, promise to leave my body alone when I am alive too. Yeah, they're pretty creepy, these Anatomists. Let's take a look. Oh my god. The icon on the world map looks incredible. Wow, these new outfits. This is the plague doctor's helmet, a physician's helmet. This is a real world inspired costume. Like, this is what plague doctors actually, or physicians, at least some of them wore in the, I think, Renaissance and after. These predators actually seem pretty good. This guy's paranoid, that's beautiful. What does this say? Only take 50% of damage inflicted by harmful miasmas? So this is like actually a good late game helmet. Like 70 durability for 3 fatigue is the same as like the Nomad helmet that has that ratio, and it has a beneficial trait to it. That is sweet. All right, your Undertaker's hat, Roger detained. Oh my gosh, this. I have to say, this fashion, pretty impressive. And then mask kettle helmet, this is okay. I love this reinforced leather armor, that looks beautiful. And we start with a potion, Apotheosis potion. +1 hit points and +1 fatigue. Huh. Alright, I guess we'll give it to someone soon. Tome of Beasts, worth nothing. Tracks your research. What do you have to do? Do I have to right click? Right clicking doesn't do anything. How do I actually look at this? Toggle camera lock? Retinue maybe? Nope, that's not it. No, I already clicked that. Obituary. Doesn't it make sense to be there? Faction relations? No? How do I actually open it? I have no idea. This is literally the first game I booted up since the expansion launch, so I don't have any idea how anything works. 2,100 crowns, that's a decent chunk of change. That's actually really good because it's 1,900 crowns as the standard origin, so you get slightly more money. And you start next to a big town. Let's see, we are in the western part of the map. Up and down. This town doesn't seem to have anything really special. Let me unequip all this stuff. A free dagger is really good to start with, and a spear, of course, is awesome. The armor, one piece is garbage, but the other two, like this is 100 and 120 armor? That's actually really, really good. Wait, is this right? Like, are they supposed to have stars like this? Because this seems pretty OP. Okay, this guy is just pretty standard, a little low on the fatigue. Good melee and good range. It's got some hybrid potential. Like a hybrid thrower. 88 attack. It's quite solid. Corey is paranoid, that's good. Oh, 3-star initiative. Oh well, the paranoid means he can't use initiative builds, unfortunately. That is a bit of a shame. I would actually not want this guy to have paranoid. 3 stars and 106 is pretty good. But like with paranoid, you just can't go initiative build. It's not possible. So he's like some sort of nimble-ish character. Good resolve. It's quite good. Very similar to the companion that you start with the standard origin. And then, yeah, this guy, are these stats right? I guess his hit points and fatigue aren't that impressive, but this is like really, really, really good for tanking. Like, he has a projected 40 melee defense at level 11. And he has the stars in resolve. Huh. I mean, I'm going to be like killing the legendary locations. I can get the shield from the from the lore keeper. So normally I don't use like the legendary items, the magic weapons and armor, because I think they're like OP beyond words. However, with this origin, given that serious debuff of not having confident, I might actually have to use the magic weapons. That shield is so busted OP though, like it's not even like funny. Like, all right, let's check out this town. Let's see what we got here. 2 contracts. The dead, Urlock. So there's a town there named Urlock very close by. Who can we hire? Apprentice. Ooh, gambler. Very good. Fisherman with net. Very good. And this guy. And a servant. There is some potential here. What is this? Roderick the Virtuous. Oh, okie doke. This is hilarious text. Is this like... I don't have any mods. I just assume this is how it actually is. That is actually hilarious. His armor looks incredible, I have to say. But he's also insanely expensive. Let's check out these contracts. What is this? Yeah, I am not delivering cargo, but I'm not just going to say no. Accept your offer. 2 days to the north. So there's a town named Gronenberg 2 days to the north. Yes, follow the tracks. This is what we want. That's easy. Okay, we're gonna hire some guys to kill that. Gambler. I'll take the net from the fisherman. Apprentice or servant? Apprentices can be okay. Kind of want to hire. Let's see what sort of weapons I can buy. More nets. That's interesting. I'm gonna pick up both daggers. That's too expensive. No throwing weapons. Some relatively cheap spears. Why don't I do this inventory management off camera? Alright, did a whole bunch of inventory management. I have 300 crowns left, but that's okay. Also, our food is really high quality. I could sell this good food and buy cheaper food. Considering the money problems early on, I should probably do that. Alright, made a little more money. Alright, Corey, I bought a stack of javelins. Some Weird Sins has convinced me of the power of javelins early game. And with 50 range skill, even though you don't have the stars, you're definitely the best user for the javelins right now. I literally don't have another melee weapon to get you, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Roger Detained here. Anton the Fisherman has a throwing net. In fact, let's buy a second net just to be safe. You never know. Yeah. Herbhard the Dirty, he's a beggar that I hired. And I'm taking names for all the characters, so please submit your requests in chat and I'll update the names. So I have read previous comments in previous series about how folks do want to hear me explain the setup for battles. And in particular, I saw one comment there say, oh, the way I do things is super risky, like going to battle with these daggers. Like, you shouldn't be doing that and daggering enemies down for armor, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what you're doing. Well, maybe I have no idea what I'm doing, but the key insight is that you don't actually need a whole lot of damage to kill stuff. You don't, because the way you win early game battles is you have to break the morale of all the living enemies. Like, that is how you win every battle. thing about the basic knife is the puncture. When you hit, you are guaranteed to do at least 15 damage, which is a guaranteed morale proc. Whereas stabbing away with a spear, you may not even proc that for like the first 2 hits. Unless you double grip, then the second hit should probably proc it. This is why I have 3 guys with spears, and these guys with spears are really good against the enemies with basically no armor. Whereas the guys with daggers, even if they have 50 armor or 60 armor, as long as I can land the punctures, it will trigger a morale hit. And the more guys I have surrounding them, the more likely I'll land the punctures, and the more likely I'll proc the morale hits. Plus, guys with daggers have good initiative. They tend to go fast. So like you're gonna go ahead of the enemy and you're gonna spam your punctures. You just need to land like 1 or 2 and you're good. I did a co-op series with Some Weird Sins, and one of our first battles, this is exactly my lineup, and we missed 6 out of the 7 punctures. We managed to get all those punctures off before the Brigand Raiders could even like attack us. We missed 6 out of the 7, which is about as bad of a luck as you're gonna get. And we still won, because I also had 3 guys double gripping one-handed weapons. Now, we lost 2 brothers in that battle because of our bad luck, but if the luck went well, not only would we have won, we would have gotten armor. So the armor is a bonus. I'm actually trying to win these battles as efficiently as possible. And I believe that the dagger approach is actually better to do that. So, like, this strategy is very low RNG. I have never had this strategy fail on me in like the last 1,000 hours, or maybe it failed like once or something like that. So just try it. Just try it. Have a bunch of guys double gripping, put them on one flank. Have a bunch of guys with shields with daggers on the other flank, and you fill in like random garbage brothers like this fisherman with dastard. Oh, that's terrible. And the knife, and like this guy will have initiative and fatigue. He's gonna be able to spam punctures, and if he dies, like, who cares, right? Like, we got more guys. All right, with that said, Arab Hard to Dirty, this guy is a beggar with no real potential. Don't let the stars fool you. He has no resolve, no hit points, like no fatigue, 86 fatigue. This guy is complete garbage. If he dies, no one's sad. If he lives, he'll take dodge and like pray for luck. Roger the Tainted. This guy is one of our starting Anatomists. He has very good stats. As far as like who to risk, like he's as good of a choice as any to risk. I don't know like who else to put there, so don't die, buddy. Don't die. I did give him like my... Actually, I should give him my second best armor like this. Oh, that looks terrible. I can't do it. We have to do it like this. Okay. Then Anton the Fisherman, he's quite solid except for the Dastard, which is very, very bad because you lose 10% stats at the beginning of a battle, but you can chuck nets, and he does have like good hit points and fatigue, so that's something. Another Rollo, one of our other starting Anatomists, he has the best stats out of everyone, so he gets the best armor and double gripping a spear. This is the new Bobbins, another servant who, this is a solid guy. Like, he has Survivor too, so he's like a combination of Krog and Bobbins from the last series. No asthmatic. Like, he'll die in a legendary fight, but otherwise he can do any endgame content, assuming he like lives long enough for that. Picked up a Gambler. Gamblers are always solid backgrounds, good initiative, decent melee skill, especially with gifted and fast adaptation, so we're gonna do something with initiative with this guy. Gamblers can also make good bannermen, but he low row his resolve, so nope. And then this is one of our starting Anatomists. He gets the javelins just because he has the best range skill, but in the long run he's not gonna be doing range. 2 nets as insurance. You don't need helmets on the back, so strategy is simple. We tank on one hand, and then we overload all our damage on the other flank and kill. And let's use one of our potions, Apotheosis Potion. Hit points and fatigue. Let's do it on Rollo here. What the hell? That's what that does? Okay, game. That is sneaky. I didn't know it would make you sick. Why the hell would I have... Sneaky game. Okay, okay. You want to do it that way, game? Sick. Well, this is not good. The problem is I can't think of a better thing for Rollo here to do. I can't have him tank. He can't, like, he's not good with the throwing weapons. The only character you can swap with is Anton. But he can't because he's bad with a dagger. Oh my god. Come on, game. Like, that's what that potion does? Yeah, okay. I learned my lesson. I'm not drinking any more potions until I have reserves now because of nonsense like that. Alright, hard mode engaged. Who knows? Maybe I'm wiping the first battle and, like, we have to start over. We'll see. Okie doke, we have some high ground we could abuse. Good. Note the initiative order. Oh, if Rollo didn't get sick, he would have, like, gone fast. Okay, what do we got here? So it's very bad that our shield guys are on the right because it's up against flails that ignore shields. We want our shield guys on the left. This guy with the shield and the cleaver is a supremely good target to dagger down. This character here with the shield and the crappy flail is also a supremely good target to dagger down. Everyone else we just kill. You never know, we could get lucky on this thug here. We're gonna need to reposition to swap out our tanks. We should put all our spear guys against the flail guys. That is like how you win this battle. It's to put the spear guys against the flail guys. We're gonna crush them so hard. But we might as well wait and see how they maneuver first. So the AI, of course, wants to take the high ground. Good for them. I applaud that move as well. What sort of shenanigans can I use to trick the AI? No, don't go there. Alright, I have the strategy. This is going to look a little weird. I'm going to put Niels and Leif here and give the AI this high ground to try to lure this Brigand Thug over here. Then we counterattack with 4 spear stabs. Plus, I'm going to put Corey here and 2 drows. If that doesn't kill that Thug, like, yeah, I deserve to lose. Then I want Roger here to be maximally flexible. Actually, I could put... No, Corey has to go here. I'm not gonna throw. We're gonna need all our ammo for this, I have a feeling. Rollo, why don't you go back here on the high ground? Do you have nothing better to do? Anton here. Neos goes here. Knife goes here, and Bart goes here. Alright, let's see what the AI does. Do they fall for my trap? No, they don't fall for my trap. That's okay. This one is waiting. They may yet fall for my trap. Okay, none of them can actually step on top of here. I could put a guy here. It could be quite powerful. It's not bad. Neos, you are very fast. And Leif has Survivor and better armor. So I'm going to change my tactical plan. I'm going to step up with Neos. I'm going to stab right away and end my turn immediately. You can see, like, this did not even proc the morale hit. Double grip spear, huh? That's how you beat these things, with morale. I ended my turn immediately. Neos has pretty good initiative. He'll probably go fast. Okay. Interesting. This is a supremely good position for Corey. Leif needs to step down, and we're going to use Roger to tank the other side. So, Erbhart. Because you have the dagger, you're almost certainly going to go fast. 36% puncture and end your turn immediately. Move Leif down, stab away. Again, we did not proc the morale check, end your turn immediately. Corey, 80% throw. Beautiful, end your turn immediately. This is all fine. That's also acceptable. No, that's suicidal. I can move here with Roger to try to proc a morale check. I think that's good. Ah, they counter proc the morale check on me. Okay. That would be bad. I don't honestly know if Rollo can one-on-one this thug. The double puncture would kill him. Stupid, like, sick. The counter morale proc. Damn it, AI. Oh, fortunately, their weapons are really bad. This is the threat, so he's gonna move here and stab. If I move here, he can move up and puncture. Can move here and spear wall and hope the AI does something stupid. It's not impossible. Ah, morale problems. Okay, okay. It's okay, it's okay. Nobody panic. This guy is going to move pretty quick, but he has no armor. I'm going to use a net to slow him down. And then, okay, now we're counter morale procking them. 80%. 80%. Good job. Causing lots of morale problems for them. And your turn immediately, Neos. All right, Leif. Double stab. All right, and your turn immediately. Go quick. That's okay, buddy. Yes, yes, good. So now, Erbhart. So a basic stab doesn't actually do anything. 3 turns. Ah, Corey, you're too slow. This guy double gripping is the most dangerous. This flail actually doesn't really do anything. So I'm gonna puncture here to try to proc the morale hits. No such luck. Okay. Well, the basic stab against a guy with no armor is actually pretty good. So I'm going to basic stab twice and end my turn immediately to go quick. And Anton here, the puncture, 28% is not great, but if I hit, it'll proc a morale check. Oh, okay, we lived. All right, that's fine, that's fine. That didn't do anything. Weak weapons. Ah, okay, also good. Corey, 80%. Let's get the guy who has actual weapon, and then Rollo, we're gonna make sure we get some elevation. Neos, 52%. Great work, buddy. I usually don't attack enemies that are fleeing. I may need to stab for something else. So I'm going to... a stab here doesn't actually do anything, so I'm going to wait now on Neos. I could kill to try to proc more morale problems. You know what? I normally don't attack fleeing enemies, but with Neos, I'm gonna make an exception because I want to keep proccing morale problems, and there's nothing else to do with him. I don't have a dagger in the pocket or a shield in the pocket. Good, okay. That procced a morale check. Beautiful work, buddy. Leif. Double stab, yes, more. See, this is how you win battles. It's by crushing morale, right? And this thug is breaking. So, this one's fleeing. This guy with the shield and the flail is a supremely good target to dagger because, like, he has no, he has no damage. Roger. So, basic zap doesn't do anything. But this guy should be very inaccurate. I want to watch him drop his shield wall, move Rolo up. I'm okay not taking the 19% here. I suppose Neos has a small chance of dying, but it is what it is, you know. And same thing there. I'm not going to puncture yet. I want to see if the thug drops his shield wall. Alright, he missed. 34%. That is shockingly good. Corey, you don't have any melee weapons. You have no armor, so why don't we wait here, buddy? Alright, he dropped his shield wall. Beautiful. Rolo, move up. Proc. No morale check. That's okay. As we start cutting down these fleeing brigands. Yes. There we go. Okay. Roger. 38%. How can I do a perfect surround? Gonna need to bash that one out. Okay, I'm gonna do something that seems a little weird. Actually, not gonna puncture yet because I'm greedy for the armor. 74% bump. And then we're gonna use Roger to tank and everyone else to stab. Are there any daggers on the ground? No. Right, nobody has a dagger on the ground. I'm just checking. Ah, tis a shame. Well, I'm gonna get the maximum bonuses then. I'm gonna put Erebhar up here. You know, so you might as well pick up a shield now. Might as well pick up a shield, why not? Yeah, that guy can't do anything. This is actually not totally free. What is that? 30%? Well done, Anton. Okay, everybody's not wavering, so that's something. Wait. All right, now I can farm that guy in total safety. So the battle strategy here actually did matter, right? Like, I got through this battle, like, where was the risk, right? Took a little bit of damage here on Neos' armor, and like, otherwise there was no risk. Good fight. Got 2 pieces of armor upgrade, a helmet upgrade. This reinforced wooden flail is really good. Too bad we didn't get the dagger drop. That would have been awesome. So I think this is a great first video. I want to hear who wants to join the series in chat. So I'll start renaming characters, and I want to dive into this expansion with all the other viewers. Like, it's gonna be glorious to have all of the names come back, like Pendant, Krog, like, oh, Enforcer, poor Enforcer, and poor Lord Irva. I keep getting them killed off, but you know, who knows? Maybe this is the run where they won't die horrible deaths. Thank you for watching. Until next time.